I think we can all agree the Jets, I guess the most recent comparison would be the Bucs, are in one of the more unique situations in football in that the long-term plan and long-term vision is completely thrown out the window, which would make sense. Why would you trade it for a pick? Everything needs to be focused on the year, this singular year with Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, and you hope you get a decent second year that follows. If you have a disgruntled player that has no intention of playing for you and really puts his stones on the table and sits out, yeah, he may not have leverage, but you need either that player or you need to rid yourselves of that kind of situation to make this year feel seamless.
Not really. So here's where you're wrong. Like, your worst case scenario is he never plays.
All right.
Your best case scenario is he shows up and plays,
right,
which improves the team.
All right.
So why would you feel a need to have to rid yourself of that?
I'm going to play his worst case scenario. Okay.
Guys get hurt, you need the money?
No, well, this is the truth.
Is that the worst case scenario?
Week 1, there's nothing wrong with Rodgers. There's a really fluky bad injury to Sauce Gardner.
Mm-hmm.
In that same game, there's a really bad injury to Joe Tippmann. Let's just say that. Okay. The Jets decide, geez, we got to figure something out. Well, you know what? Reddick's not coming back. Let's go find a way to sign Stephon Gilmore and find a lineman. We need to, find a way to make money, move around. The moment they do that, Haason Reddick goes, oh, yeah, I'm coming back. You're owing me my contract. Then he's got leverage back. The Jets need to figure out what their exact finances are.
Hold on.
What do you mean? That makes total sense.
So you're saying the worst case scenario is the Jets have a myriad of injuries in week 1.
Yep.
They need to make roster moves in which they need more cap space.
Yep.
And they're about to move on from Haason Reddick. And Haason says, I'm going to screw you by coming back and playing?
Yeah.
How does that screw them? It means you got a good football player back. And by the way, injuries happen.
Already committed to the signings.
Sean, injuries happen in the NFL.
Right.
Like, you act as if there's no other way to create fungible cap space.
But I'd rather
Your reason for trading Haason Reddick is to literally clear the cap? That's now your reason for doing it?
I'm ridding myself of a disgruntled player who doesn't want to be here, who clearly never wanted to be here, who I think is going to be a pain in the ass all year long, and I don't want pains in the asses if I'm a Jet now.
He wants to get paid, okay?
Right.
It's not about Florham Park. It's not about Aaron Rodgers. It's not even about Robert Saleh.
He wanted to get paid before he got traded here.
But you said he doesn't want to be here.
You should have known that. Well, clearly he doesn't.
No, he wants to get paid by anybody. That's what it comes down to. And the odds are telling all of us, including Joe Douglas, he's eventually going to come back because he's not going to accrue all these fines, have a year, and just not play. That's not going to happen.
Joe Douglas traded for Haason Reddick in April.
Yeah.
If these two sides were close to a deal today in mid-August, I don't think Haason Reddick is requesting a trade today. That tells me the two sides are further apart than ever. You want to call his bluff and let him sit out all year? That's fine. But just know that is a huge cloud hanging over the organization all year on whether is he going to come back this week or not? Is he going to come back this week or not?
It's not a huge cloud. It's
every week you're going to wait and see if he's going to come back. It becomes a headache.
I actually disagree with you. If the
you keep saying you need him. The guy is not Michael Strahan.
Well, hold on. No one said they need him. I'm saying it's smarter to wait for him to come back as opposed to dealing him for a fifth-round pick. Now, let me answer that whole cloud thing. There's no cloud hanging over the New York Jets unless their defense struggles, unless they clearly need a Reddick-type player to make up for the loss of Bryce Huff. Yeah, if they're struggling defensively and they're losing games 33-30, it can become a cloud. Right. That's likely is not going to happen. The strength of this Jet team is still their defense. So I don't think it becomes a cloud. You know what it becomes? And I hate this, but I'm telling you this is what it becomes. Hey, when he comes back, it's like adding a trade deadline acquisition.
Oh, boy.